board. I'll go with Tyson 98, even though I think GFK is going to blow him up. While that's happening, I'll go ahead and tell the internet we're here.
Hoi!
Copy. Appreciate you stopping by and that 14-month streak of Twitch subs. Very much appreciate it. Still doing the social media thing, as I have not told the internet we are here. Tyson 98 just fucking on GFK over here. Which is not how I thought this fight was going to go. Because I am pretty sure Tyson is, like, manager tier. Alright, cool. I have done this, and that is all set up, and I can actually focus on running this show tonight. I am beginning to get the impression that Tyson actually does not have a finishing sequence programmed. Which is always the risky run when playing with somebody else's toys in this game. Right now, GFK is absolutely getting fucked on. some parts of me wonder is like, is Tyson just gonna eventually get a random critical, or are we just kind of waiting for GFK to finally turn this thing around? That being said, I do remember when this Mike Tyson was in the trios match with DX98, and he did fuck all in that contest. So sometimes video games, you know, that's really the moral of this story. Yeah. You know, sometimes video games are good, sometimes pro wrestling is good, sometimes that statement is not true. I mean, particularly with this week, where wrestling showing people what everybody knew it was. Suplex. Does look like GFK is starting to turn this thing around. And just like I said, that Mike Tyson throwing several heavyweight punches at him. What the shoot time is. Yeah, what's happening, GK? Right now we are watching GFK fight a Mike Tyson that does not have a finishing sequence, and Mike Tyson has been beating GFK's ass. So I'm thinking if the in-game timer hits 30 minutes and a win has not been decided, I'll just call it there. But I am curious to see, like, when and how GFK does bring it back. Yeah, like I said a minute ago, this is what happens when you play with somebody else's toys. Like, sometimes you get this. Also did end up finding out why Mag.Lo versus Bartholomew and Mag.Lo versus Warzala ended up being like so long and drawn out, when both of those wrestlers are kind of built to run people over early. Is I misunderstood what the hard body perk does, which is what I gave Mag.Lo, where it is very difficult to pin him without using a big move. And both of their finishers are like maneuvers to a downed opponent that does not qualify as a big move. which is why he kept kicking out of their shit. So, interesting stuff under the hood going on in this game. Been playing this since early access, which I think was like 3 years ago now. And still kind of learning how this game works. That being said, like, they made each other look like fucking superheroes, so the matches were great. But wasn't really clear on why they were playing out the way they were until I read into the skill list again. Because some new characters might be coming to this show. And that is as far as I'll go into that right now. But, yeah, we've got people already into the building for another edition of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. So everybody get on your feet, make some noise as we get into another week of Fire Pro Wrestling content. Alright, welcome Blake's House Wrestling fans to another week of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. If you were tuned in last week, or for the last several weeks, major things going on in the Judgment Pro Wrestling stable. Of course, the triumphant return of an injured JBIII. He took on Terrell Benjamin last week, the man that put him on the shelf for over a month. Terrell narrowly coming out on top, but I am sure that is not the last we will see from Judgment Pro Wrestling's big boss, JBIII. Of course, the Goodwin brothers, the Blake's House Tag Team Champions, in action last week. You've got to figure they are waiting for somebody to challenge them at the top of the mountain. And we're going to be doing our best to get this tag team division sorted out. We can get a challenger for their title. But in addition to that, the singles division, there are 3 names circling about, looking for a shot at Laz Cobb's Blake's House Wrestling Championship. That, of course, being Mag.Lo, that being Warzala, and that being Terrell Benjamin, who has been on an absolute tear in the last couple of months. Mag.Lo picking up a crucial victory over Warzala last week. Mag.Lo and Terrell going to be facing one another in tag team action this week. Of course, that means Mag.Lo will not be holding court in the Blake's House Wrestling ring. The man holding it down against all comers from all around the globe is, of course, the maddest wrestler, Colby Cole, in tonight's semi-main event. But that is not the only marquee matchup we have for you guys tonight. As you can see on the Tron here, our opening contest, SWA Rules action. We teased this one last week Both Timmy Throws and Big John Schmidt were in the Battle Royal last week, but this time they get to go head-to-head, one-on-one. And that match taking place under SWA rules, that means you can win by pinfall, submission, or failure of your opponent to rise to the referee's 10 count. Both of these men, just absolute powerhouses. Got to figure they are going to be going for that knockout early and often in this contest. But let's go ahead and get right into this match right now. Of course, both of these men absolutely interested in that vacated Mixed Martial Arts Division Championship. Over the past month and a half, we have been having some contests in that division trying to put the standings together to determine exactly how and who will be competing for that vacated title. But right now, a little bit of a grudge match. As I said, both of these competitors went head-to-head last week in the Battle Royal. But, now we will see who is the bigger, the stronger, the more proficient wrestler guy. Timmy Throws going for that mount tackle. It is sidestepped by Big John, and Big John will lift and drop early, but Timothy Throws able to scramble to his feet to avoid further punishment. Lift and drop once again, and right now Big John in control in this first round, but Timmy Throws able to deliver that knee to the gut, fireman's carry, trying to pick up a little bit of steam, but Timmy Throws again just shutting him down. Competitors trading holds back and forth here. Neither man able to get the upper hand at this stage of the match. Lift and drop, and Timothy Throws rolling to the outside. Right now, Big John just imposing his will on Timothy Throws here. But hold on a second here, just absolutely devastating suplex coming from Timmy Throws, a man living up to his name. Back switch, and oh my god, Big John launched over that top turnbuckle and outside onto the floor, falling over 15 feet. But see, he was able to get back to his feet immediately, and this match will continue. That was the momentum shifter that Timmy Throws needed here, as he has been in control, has that mount tackle, but switch from, hold on to someone here, deadlift German suplex, flawless form from Big John.
Give up.
Both competitors now
Give up.
showcasing they are not strictly wrestlers, trying to showcase that ground game discipline here, which is going to be absolutely crucial in this mixed martial arts division. And once again, the escape into that deadlift suplex from Big John Schmidt. Absolutely phenomenal. Big backdrop, dropping Timothy Throws right onto his neck, and goes for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count 2. Of course, mixed martial arts means competitors from all styles, all walks of life are welcome. You could have a wrestler going head-to-head with a kickboxer. You could have a boxer going head-to-head with a judo practitioner.
Give up. Give up.
And this demonstration of a willingness to participate in the ground game going to be absolutely crucial when going head-to-head with those jiu-jitsu specialists, particularly a man such as Richard Submits of the Mixed Wrestling Organization MMA stable as well. And this is going to be the first scored knockdown of the contest from Timmy Throws. That exploder suplex, absolutely stunning to behold. And goes for a cover as well. 1, 2. And Big John barely able to get a shoulder off the mat, and Timmy Throws signaling this is the end for you. Timothy Throws getting a second knockdown on his scorecard in round 1. One more before that 10-minute ticker goes off, and this match will be over by a technical knockout. And Big John launched out of the ring, taking a moment to breathe. And again, Timmy Throws just living up to that name and title, launching Big John all about this 20 by 20. But a picture-perfect Olympic slam. Hold on. Big John going for that mount tackle, but Timmy Throws was prepared for it, able to reverse and deliver a series of punches to the crown, and Big John just taking too much damage. Those big head drops and drops onto his neck. Just the sustained damage over the course of this match was too much, and he was forced to submit to that hold. And Timmy Throws looking very strong as this mixed martial arts division begins to crystallize. Yeah, it is like legitimately good that we have more guys that share a discipline. So you do get to see things like that in the SWA rules format, like the striker versus striker, where there was next to no grappling. And then in this case, wrestler versus wrestler. I don't think we've done something quite like Jiu-Jitsu versus Jiu-Jitsu, where it's going to be like all ground game. But yeah, it is good that we actually have the roster that gets to take advantage of these different match types. But let us keep this show rolling here. As I said in the open of tonight's show, the tag team division trying to come together, figure out exactly who are going to be the #1 contenders for the Goodwins Championship. And right now, this team from Daytona shaking up their lineup a little bit. It is not going to be Antonio and Drew. Kowalski stepping in. We're going to see if this change to the regular lineup is going to be a difference maker here as they try to get their foot in the door of this tag team division. And they are going to be going head-to-head with Princler and Clement. David, of course, a competitor that is all over the place in terms of what divisions he competes in and just what you're going to see over the course of a match. Princler, of course, typically acting in a backstage role, but entering himself into this tag team division with his good friend David Clement. We'll have to see what his tag team debut looks like. And we're going to be getting into that match right now. there are two things you absolutely need to keep your eyes on over the course of this contest. Of course, Antonio, not too long ago, inches away from Blake's House Tag Team Gold. We'll have to see if bringing in a different partner from that stable is going to change his odds in his quest for glory in Blake's House Professional Wrestling. On the opposite side of the ring, Princler, for the first time, actively competing in one of the major divisions of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. We'll have to see if just how little time he spent in the ring is going to be a factor in this match. Certainly, David and Antonio, no stranger to a Blake's House Wrestling ring. Looks like Princler bringing David in, going high and low. Antonio trapped in the unblockable. And Princler getting a parting shot on Kowalski, and David introducing a foreign object into this contest. Step up into Gary, throwback from Clement now. Kowalski trying to figure David out, which is something that no man in any of the three major stables has really been able to do. Yes, certainly David has taken losses in his career as a Blake's House Wrestling competitor, but nobody has really figured out what this man is all about, exactly how he's going to be coming at you next. And looks like that fact-finding mission will have to wait, as Antonio and Kowalski just delivering a barrage of kicks to Princler in this blue Gatorade corner.
5 minutes down.
Series of strikes. Princler using that size advantage to great effect. Slight miscalculation from Antonio, and he's going to bring this fight back into his own corner, try and reset the position a little bit. Big boot to the face of Princler, scrambling to his feet and to his own corner, bringing David back into this match, but Antonio this time not going to take these 2-on-1 odds lying down. He is fighting his way out of this corner, but right now David has the upper hand. Soul butt kick, and Antonio rolling through, but now Antonio firing David into his own corner. Going high risk, tornado DDT absolutely levels him, and this is going to bring Kowalski and momentum all in this Blue Gatorade team's favor. And this is the tag team experience of Antonio paying off. He's trying his best to keep this fight in his own corner and has been largely successful thus far. David able to escape to that orange Gatorade corner, bringing Princler back into this contest. Kowalski taking a moment, taking possibly a little bit too long, and it's going to allow Princler to lock on that crossface, and Kowalski able to break the hold relatively early. And just amazing display of agility from Stephen Kowalski. And Princler has had enough of that. He attempts to bring this fight back into his own corner and begins to work on the legs of Kowalski, and certainly that is going to pay dividends over the length of this match, as you can see exactly how dangerous Kowalski is. And now this time it is Princler stuck in the unblockable from this Daytona team. Antonio risking it all with that flying head scissors, but would be reversed into a power bomb, but goes for it a second time. This time it connects, and David getting to his feet before Antonio is able to capitalize further. And big wheel kick from Antonio, one of his signature holds, finding its mark, as well as that low roundhouse. Both men struggling to get to their feet. Antonio only barely able to do so first, and again going for that flying head scissors, and again David had it scouted. Of all 4 competitors in this contest, these 2 men have certainly got the most ring time in a Blake's House wrestling ring. Hold on just a moment here. What the hell is David doing? Avalanche powerbomb cover 1, but Kowalski able to make the save in a crucial moment. And tornado kick buried into the face. And a rolling guillotine for good measure. Antonio is on fire, but David looking to extinguish the flames with the most devastating maneuver in Blake's House professional wrestling, the knockout punch. But Antonio able to get a hand on the bottom rope, and this match will continue. One big Pele kick from Kowalski. And again, Kowalski just too fast, too hard to pin down. Princler struggling with Kowalski right now. Kowalski bringing this fight out of that orange Gatorade corner and goes for that tornado kick, and it connects. And then slide kick to the side of the head. Kowalski is in control here. But a slight miscalculation is going to give Princler the opening he needs to get back into this match. Big forearm smash. And continuing to work the joints of Kowalski, but a series of strikes shuts Princler down. Big super kick here. Now Princler and Kowalski battling it out, center of the ring. Kowalski able to get to his feet first and bring a fresh Antonio into this match, but it looks like Princler will do the same. And again, Antonio trapped high and low, and David now fired up. And Sagiri throwback, trying to take the head clean off Antonio's shoulders, but hold on just a moment here. Will power from Antonio, cover 1, 2, and Princler able to make the save when it counts. David grinding at the face of Antonio, trying to pull the mask off and hold on, possibly going for that package pile driver, but Antonio had it scouted and is able to get back to his own corner. Step up in Sagiri and nope, shut down. And Kowalski now signaling it may be time for the end. Big roundhouse kick. David cutting him off at the pass now. And it's like neither Kowalski nor David really able to gain the upper hand in this exchange. It looks like David going to be going back to his own corner. Bring Princler back into this contest as a Mongolian chop absolutely flattens Kowalski. Basement dropkick. Princler continuing to target the legs of the supremely nimble competitor. This time, once again, Antonio not able to find his mark with that soul butt kick, but able to deliver the greatest maneuver since sliced bread, that being the sliced bread number 2, and flying off the top, goes for the cover, but Princler getting a foot on the bottom rope, and this match will continue. Stuck in the unblockable, and now, hold on, stroke of midnight. Time could be up for Kowalski, cover 2, but Antonio able to make a crucial save and diving nearly halfway across the ring to deliver that frog splash. Once again, both corners clearing out. David not able to cut Antonio off in time. Gorgeous Northern Lights suplex, but Kowalski able to get a shoulder up in a crucial moment. This match will continue, and another one. And Antonio coming in to assist his friend. Princler now going back to his own corner and to get a fresh David Clement into this contest. It is absolutely anybody's match at this point. Insecurity from David, and Antonio unable to follow up, but able to connect with that low roundhouse. And doing everything he can to shut David down. Mount tackle, but David rolling through, cover 1, 2, and Kowalski somehow able to make the save as a shining axe kick absolutely flattens Princler. Pop-up cutter, Antonio in the driver's seat now. Antonio giving David absolutely nothing here, but package pile driver, that has got to be enough. No, David doesn't seem to think so, bringing Princler into this match once again. Series of strikes laying David out, but Princler the legal man. Antonio unable to capitalize. Hold on, crossface, 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 and that is going to be it. Princler picking up the submission victory in his tag team debut. And as I said at the open of tonight's program, the tag team division is wide open. Of course, Dan Ramon and Frank Vista on an impressive winning streak, but there is no clear #1 contender yet. And Princler and Clement certainly making a strong case for why they belong in that conversation. But this card is going to keep going, of course. If you've been tuned in over the last several weeks, you'll know this Dark Hour stable of Holloway, Shenjo, and Blake having a bit of a rough spot in the last several weeks. Looks like Holloway stepping in to take care of this himself. It's the big boss coming down from the tower. He's going to be challenging Sterling tonight in singles action. And that match is right now. Sterling, you'll remember, been teaming up with Zero for the past several weeks as Zero continues his crusade against this team of bullies attempting to run roughshod over this Blake's House Wrestling locker room. Zero wants Holloway, but Holloway has denied him that opportunity, electing to do battle with Sterling this evening. Right now, Sterling making a strong case for why you cannot afford to call him the one that you are going to settle on. He has just been taking it to Holloway in the opening moments of this contest. And just amazing display of power with that gorilla press. Sterling just pounding Holloway's head into that corner turnbuckle, but only getting a count of 1. Holloway made of tougher stuff than that, swinging for the fences with that knife edge chop, doesn't quite find its mark. Right now Sterling using Holloway's body weight against him here with that stretch muffler. And Sterling still just in total control. There is a reason this man was one of the longest reigning champions in Blake's House history. But Holloway is a crafty veteran of the Blake's House wrestling world. And just when you think you've got him beat, he can sneak something by on you, and big shoulder block tackle. Sterling just raw power incarnate, just throwing Holloway around the ring and leveling him with that lariat. Sterling is leaving absolutely nothing to chance in this match. As he knows exactly how dangerous Holloway is. If he leaves the door open for him for even a moment, that can cost you the match. And hold on, oh my God! Sterling just tearing at the ligaments in the hands of Holloway. Maneuver does not get any less gruesome no matter how many times you see it. Sterling has absolutely been firing on all cylinders for the entirety of this match, sidestepping the basement dropkick. Hold on just a moment here. Sterling leveling Holloway, but Holloway springing back to his feet. And that is the tenacity of James Holloway that I've been talking about. If you leave the door cracked, he will kick it in. And Sterling has not been able to let off the gas for the entirety of this match. Series of strikes and big backdrop from Holloway, and this could be Holloway trying to break down the door, and now it looks like he is going to take a moment to breathe. This offensive onslaught from Sterling, absolutely tremendous. Holloway looks like he's starting to find a way to slow Sterling down, connecting with that basement dropkick, but Sterling back up to his feet. And Holloway has done the deal. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow, but Sterling somehow able to get a shoulder up and absolutely devastates Holloway. This has got to be it. Cover 1, 2, 3 count fall. And Zero's campaign against James Holloway and his stable picking up another key victory. Got to figure this feud will come to a head at some point, but right now Holloway and Blake making their way to the back. Figure exactly where they can go from here. But coming up next, of course, we have got the fan favorite Kurt London seconding for the sure-to-be household name that will be Jason Solarion. And he's going to be going head-to-head against Jordan this evening. And that match is next. Mr. 5-star Jason Solarion wasting no time. He wants to get into this match right now. Jordan possibly playing games in a little bit. He's going to be taking his time making his way to the ring. Of course, you'll remember the war that Jordan and London has had. And this time, Kurt London's protege going head-to-head. Jordan once again. Of course, we saw this with Yamaneko earlier. Kurt London possibly working things out in the back, trying to get him against some of the same opponents that he put on some classic matches with, just to see where his protege fits into all of this in the Blake's House wrestling world. But Solarion coming out on top in decisive fashion against Yamaneko. And a little DDT absolutely flattening Jordan now. And Solarion in total control thus far. Jordan now slowing things down a little bit with that step over toe hold face lock. And that is something you absolutely have to do with the elite athlete that is Mr. 5-star. You let him control the pace of the match, his star will burn so brightly, so quickly, that it will absolutely leave you in the dust. But Jordan using that submission background to great effect. Right now, Solarion trying to get back in control of the cadence of this contest. As knife edge chop meets European uppercut. Jordan pushed back by a series of uppercuts, but that chop just proving to be too big, too strong. And an absolutely monstrous shotgun dropkick. Absolutely floors Solarion, but Solarion flashy roll up, but Jordan able to kick out before Harada's hand touches the mat. Back switch from Jordan and a boot right into the back. But a little DDT once again, center of the ring, but Jordan able to scramble to his feet and deliver that patented Jordan bear hug. And Solarion is struggling to escape the hold. And Jordan's plan of, hold on, big flying hip attack, and Jordan continuing to keep the pressure up, but Solarion just releasing that valve a little bit, sending Jordan to the outside, and a picture-perfect drop kick of his own will lay Jordan flat. So from Jordan, and Jordan keeping things going here. And big double stomp, but Solarion rolling out of the way. And flipping Big Boy in the center of the ring. certainly got to get up pretty early in the morning to out high-risk maneuver Solarion or London. Jordan able to sidestep that top drop kick attempt. Jordan seems to have had Solarion's number for the entirety of this contest. Have not seen too much of those devastating knee strikes that he is so well known for. Solarion able to get a hand on the top rope, able to escape that bear hug once again. Hold on, there's a big 5-star frog splash, but Jordan rolling out of the way, and Jordan now in complete control as he buries a double stomp into the lower back of Mr. 5-star. Solarion on the ropes, figuratively and literally at this point, but a picture-perfect dropkick will get him back on track in this contest. Rolls through, gets a count of 2, but Jordan able to get his shoulder off the mat, and again delivering that patented bear hug that has cracked the backs of so many in that Blake's House professional wrestling stable. And shotgun dropkick once again buried into the back of Solarion, and Jordan is refusing to relent. Milan rolls through, cover 1, 2. And Solarion showing so much heart, able to escape that pin attempt. But Jordan delivering the D to Solarion as he transitions into that triangle choke. Jordan now going high risk, Dragon Rana, but hand on the bottom rope. This match will continue, and Solarion grasping quite literally at anything he can to stop the bleeding as he catches that leg and transitions into his own offensive effort as a devastating knee strike buried into the jaw of Jordan now, and Solarion starting to pick up a little bit of steam, but reversal into that cross arm breaker, or excuse me, that Fujiwara armbar, and again Solarion showing the heart that he has got, able to power out of that submission hold. Picture perfect arm dragon now, crossface chicken wing from Jordan, but Solarion still continuing to hang on. I don't know how he's doing it. Break that hold, and again lays Jordan out with that face buster, but Jordan going high risk one more time. Big double knee drop, buries it into the gut of Mr. 5-star. Neither man really able to get the upper hand. Hold on, Jordan fired in that corner with that devastating dropkick and another boot to the side of the head. Jordan sent to the outside. Solarion going to take a moment to breathe. Certainly Solarion was not, if he was expecting Jordan to be driving the pace of this match, I don't think he was expecting him to be driving it this quickly, but traps the arms in that suplex, and hold on just a moment here. And the star shot from Mr. 5-star. And there's those devastating knee strikes that Jason Solarion is so well known for. This man all heart, escaping submission attempt after submission attempt, finally gets that crucial moment to deliver that knee right to the jaw, hits it square, and Harada calling for the X. This match is over. And Jason Solarion's world tour in the singles division continuing to be a successful effort. But yes, you James, you can tell Jordan that he's dead. And Zoe, I did see your messages about the client being updated, and I can deal with that at some point later tonight. But right now, we got some people hanging out in the chat. We need to figure out 8 names for the COLBY Open Challenge Battle Royal. And to answer the question on your mind, GK, Frank Vista is not booked if you want to see him in one of these. As I mentioned to Nick earlier, some of those notes were not necessarily for this week, but just kind of the roadmap for us building to the pay-per-view. I am totally okay with Frank Vista. Terrell is the king of the Battle Royal. What would that make Vista? Is he like the Duke of the Battle Royal? I can make that happen also, actually. We can do Amethyst, and we can get Vista in there as well. Want to see the cleaner himself, Kenny Omega. Can absolutely do that. It's going to be Kenny 2017, but arguably a more competitive version of Kenny. Let's see, JBIII, I can absolutely do that as well. See Macho Man Randy Savage. I can abide that as well. Let's see. Pepsi Man, we can make that happen. Man, names are just rattling off back to back to back to back, which is totally okay with me. Nope. Yeah, he would be in video games. That makes sense. We can do Thanos. And DDP, and I think that's going to lock us in. I don't have a Deadpool, but I promise you there is a comical amount of Deadpools on the Steam Workshop, and I can very easily get one. So, I can do that at a later date. But yeah, this is the fastest we have filled out this Battle Royal roster. So, I think that's gonna be it. Let's go ahead and get into this and see what we can see. Who's going to be facing Colby Cole in tonight's semi-main event.
Fight!
And opening minutes of these, just absolute chaos. Couldn't even begin to tell you who to keep your eyes on. Might be Frank Vista, the Duke of the Battle Royal, and JB3, after returning from injury, looking to make a stake in the singles division. If he were to win here and best Colby Cole tonight, that would immediately put his name at the top of the list. And hold on, Dano sent to the outside, the first elimination. And Savage follows, bodies dropping so quickly in this week's Battle Royal. And JB3 getting another elimination. As I said, this is a hungry JB3, wants to make a name for himself in this singles division, and is already looking extremely strong over the course of this Battle Royal contest. And hold on, Amethyst now sending the Duke of the Battle Royal to the back. We are down to 4, and it is not even 5 minutes into this Battle Royal contest. Amethyst trying to send DDP over the top rope, but he barely able to get a hand on that top rope, protecting himself. And this match will continue, at the very least, for Diamond Dallas Page. Cleaner delivering a boot to the chest of DDP. Amethyst once again gorilla press, but not able to get Kenny over that top rope. And Amethyst and Omega just battling it out. Hold on. Leaping vertical suplex, but Amethyst hanging on, sticking into the ring. We have been down to our final 4 for several minutes, but it looks like these 4 are here to stay. Big hip attack from Amethyst as Page now TKO, leveling JB3. And he's setting up for something, but DDP cutting him off, and hold on to someone here. Leaping vertical suplex of her own from Amethyst. Minute here. Oh my god, devastating suplex from Amethyst. Goes for the cover 1, but shuts him down.
2, 3.
And he goes for the cover 1, 2. Only gets 2. Now running the ropes, and
you can't escape.
With that rolling slam, but the ring too crowded possibly to go for that big hold on just a moment here. JB3 possibly sneaking those brass knucks into this battle royal, but with so many bodies around the ring, I didn't see it. I don't know if Mario caught it either, but like this match will continue regardless, and this final 4 standing tall in the ring. 2, 3. Just as I say that, we are down to 3. Amethyst sent to the outside. JB3 quite literally throwing his weight around in this match. With that cocky cover on Omega. And Page clearly taking some sort of opposition to that, as I don't know if he wants the glory of the elimination for himself, or he's just getting frustrated with JB3 over the course of this match. Whatever the case may be, JB3 absolutely fine handling himself, but as I say that, absolutely devastating brainbuster from Kenny Omega as JB3 is out on his feet. Big rolling lariat from Dallas here. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh my god, so close, but Kenny able to get a foot, get his shoulder off the mat, and Page again going for that cover on Omega, but only getting 2. Kenny finding a second win from who knows where. Page now lifting and dropping JB3 to the mat, but able to get a hand on the bottom rope. This match is going to continue. And a major miscue from Kenny Omega has put JB3 in excellent position. Fired into that corner turnbuckle, but able to escape as Kenny was distracted. Hold on just a moment here. A TKO from Diamond Dallas Page. Now JB3 trapped between Page and Omega. He absolutely does not like. Hold on just a moment here. One winged angel cover. 1, 2. Oh my God. JB3 able to escape, but and gets the elimination on Dallas Page. I said JB3 trying to stake his claim in this singles division. Well, a victory against Kenny Omega is going to be a huge difference maker. Hold on this one here. Another brain buster from the cleaner. Kenny in control, at least for the time being. Goes for the back, but big jawbreaker from JB3. And goes for the cover. 1, 2. But only 2. Big snap Rana burying JB3's head right into the mat, and Kenny possibly setting up for that one-winged angel. JB3 had it scouted. And an absolutely torturous hold, working the arms and neck and back of Kenny Omega. Hold on. Kenny now firing JB3 into the corner. Big back elbow, and a series of forearm smashes puts Kenny back in control. JB3 fighting his way back to his feet. You can see just how much a win here means to him, how much he wants to get back on top in this company. Kenny and JB3 slugging it out in this blue Gatorade corner. Such a dangerous position for JB3 to be in. He is so close to those ropes. At any given moment, he could be sent to the outside, but he is still protecting himself in the most critical moments, avoiding that one-winged angel and nearly getting a pinfall victory over Kenny Omega. Precision haymaker doesn't find its mark, but that super kick absolutely will. The second one will connect, and Kenny Omega is in trouble. As JB3 applying illegal leverage with that chokehold, Mario's count is up to 4. Hold on just a moment here. Mario definitely caught that one, but electing to give him a warning. Cover 2. And a 3 count fall as JB3 getting a pinfall victory over Kenny Omega 2017 and earning himself a shot at tonight's semi-main event. Yeah, like I said, JBIII, he's hungry to prove himself, and definitely came into this match prepared, eliminating more than half of the people in it. And yes, James, this is the official Kenny Omega from Spike Chunsoft, so it was probably that one. Right now, Walsh and Newton coming back. Let's see. Baby Man and his new enforcer, Floyd Bartholomew, be doing this a little bit differently here. So you know what? I think this is going to be total chop shop rules. As both Walsh and Newton, experienced veterans in the hardcore division. Of course, Baby Man, the champion of Nick's Wrestling Organization, a deathmatch specialist, taking on a new enforcer. As challengers begin to pile up for his title. But right now, we are not worried about that Nick's Wrestling Organization heavyweight division. We are going tag team action as Newton and Walsh going head-to-head with Baby Man and Floyd Bartholomew. And that match is right now. This match taking place under the Judgment Pro Wrestling's own Chop Shop rules. Tornado tag, no disqualifications, no countouts. Hold on just a moment here. Big double suplex. And it's difficult to speculate on which team this favors the most. Only because while both teams are hardcore specialists, but certainly the Newton and Walsh team more experienced competing as a tag team. They are practically the innovators of this format. Right now, the big men of Nick's Wrestling Organization proving to be extremely difficult to pin down and keep down. And then drop from Newton. And what would normally be an illegal choke is perfectly legal in this format. And something that you absolutely will need to get used to if you are competing in the Chop Shop rule set. Big double power bomb. No, power bomb and cutter from two colossal competitors. And right now, it looks like Babyman and Bartholomew taking to this format extremely well, isolating one member of the opposing team and trying to keep that momentum going over the length of this contest. And Robert Walsh going for something here, but Bartholomew able to get to his feet with uncharacteristic speed. And again, Bartholomew continuing to take every advantage you can in this match type. Of course, no disqualifications, those foreign objects perfectly legal at this point. Both members of this Judgment Pro Wrestling team have been busted open. As one big choke and hold on to someone here. Looks like Newton following the Bartholomew to the outside. And both men swinging for the fences with those steel chairs. Oh my God. Of course, at the top of your screen, you will see Babyman and Robert Walsh in one-on-one action here. Walsh firing Babyman into the corner. Babyman springing out. And it looks like this Mixed Wrestling Organization team taking very well to this format. Oh my God, absolutely devastating shot with that steel chair. Walsh and Newton, having fought the firm for weeks and weeks, are very familiar.
He sucks.
Competitors that want to play dirty, want to use foreign objects. And hold on, looks like Walsh swinging for the fences with that steel chair of his own. Hold on, cover 1, 2, that could be it. No, only a count of 2 as Babyman just wrecking shop with that steel chair. And Newton is dazed. The sustained damage over the course of this match proving to be too much for him. Big lariat as Walsh able to power out of that hold. Lift and then drop from Newton, but Newton fired into the ropes, but none of the competitors really able to capitalize. Hold on, big double suplex, nearly missing that steel chair. And Walsh able to protect his partner Newton here, and Babyman doing the same for his enforcer. Hold on, stump puller, pile driver, and drops him right onto that steel chair. Oh my God. And Walsh just unfazed by that steel chair. He just keeps coming. Like a man absolutely possessed, and both of the big men of Mixed Wrestling Organization finally able to bring him down. Hold on, Newton's Law lays out Babyman.
Ready?
And this Judgment Pro Wrestling team getting one over on the Mixed Wrestling Organization team here. And the brutality of that match just absolutely outrageous. As foreign objects, illegal chokes, the norm over the course of that contest, and again, as that sustained damage continues to rack itself up, that's a devastating maneuver, shutting him down. And Bartholomew and Walsh, of course, slugging it out, even as the referee signaled the end of the match. And that will almost certainly not be the last time these four competitors end up in a ring in some capacity. And here is the thing I'm going to do. Turn this off and then this on now, so I don't forget later. I'm also going to turn Elimination on because the next tag team match tonight is going to be the Trios match. But, yeah, that was one hell of a match. But right now we are... I did do that thing. I realized that the first time Harada called for one. But, you know, couldn't do anything about it at that point. At least, fortunately, it wasn't a huge difference maker over the course of the match. But, of course, if you were tuned in last week, Brad Chad making a huge name for himself, reminding the Blake's House and Knicks Wrestling Organization locker rooms just how big of a star, how special of an athlete that he really is. Earning himself a spot near the top of the card, and right now he has earned himself a match with one of the most decorated and celebrated competitors in the Blake's House wrestling world, and that is Orlando Nunez. And that match, it's right now. Sure hope the whole stream didn't freeze.
Come on!
Neat. Cool. So aside from some minor technical difficulties at the start of this contest, we have the self-proclaimed best in the world, the elite athlete from Australia, going head-to-head with Mr. Theme Song himself, and right now, Brad Chad handling himself quite well He is absolutely not letting the pressure of the moment get to him as he applies a hold expertly to the lower body of Orlando Nunez, able to escape those wild shots. Orlando trying to fight his way back into this match. Brad Chad, another member of this increasingly large locker room. You can tell he's getting a bit disgruntled that there isn't a spot on the card for him week in and week out. He came to play last week. Remind everyone in the back, everyone at home, just how special a competitor he is. And he's got another opportunity to do that this week if he is able to topple the legendary competitor that is Orlando Nunez. And right now, big airplane spin. Orlando struggling to find a foothold in this match. Dragon screw leg whip once again from the best in the world that is Brad Chad. And hold on, going into that double armbar here. Orlando is trapped and barely able to slide out of that hold. Looks like both of these men targeting one another's legs. Brad Chad firing himself into the corner. Big monkey flip into the center of the ring, but Orlando getting back to his feet before Brad Chad can continue that offensive onslaught any further. But big frog splash and Orlando rolling out of the way. That could be the momentum shift that Orlando Nunez needs in this match. Goes for a Northern Lights suplex. It is blocked by Brad Chad now. And once again, continuing that onslaught at the legs of Orlando Nunez. Looks like Brad Chad has put a bullseye on the knees of Nunez and intends to work that body part over the course of this match.
Number one.
And there he continues this onslaught here. Applying hold after hold, trying to wear Mr. Theme Song down. And thus far, it seems to be very effective. Drop kick to the back of the head. As Brad Chad continuing, hold on. Sneaky cover there, but not quite able to get the 3 count. And Orlando trying to fight his way back into this match, but Brad Chad continues. Foot on the gas all the way through the floorboards. And Orlando doing anything he can to slow Brad Chad down at this point. Big vertical suplex center of the ring. Orlando taking it back to basics. Orlando, as I said, struggling for the last 10 minutes to find something to grasp onto, something to get his match going here. Started to gain some momentum, but again, that devastating backdrop shuts him down.
10 minutes gone.
Hold on, blazing. Tornado, absolutely leveling Orlando Nunez. That could be it. Brad Chad going for the cover. 1, 2. Ooh, but only a count of 2. Orlando made of tougher stuff than that. Hand on the bottom rope. This match will continue. Pile driver again as Orlando trying to cut off Brad Chad's momentum, getting a count of 2 off that pile driver. But hold on, once again blazing. Tornado into the corner. And Brad Chad again getting himself fired up. He sees an opportunity to topple a legend in the world of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. and is continuing that offensive onslaught. Hold on, mount tackle from Orlando and transitioning into that figure 4 leg lock, and Brad Chad now on the ropes. Finally able to escape the hold. Orlando now heavy rain. Orlando, the toll this match has taken on his body is extremely apparent, but leveling Brad Chad with a spear and possibly, no, not yet. Going for that RK. Orlando once again going for that mount tackle, but hold on, Brad Chad rolls through. This could be it. Cover 1, 2. Oh my God, Orlando barely able to get a shoulder off the mat. And now Orlando, Northern Lights suplex, center of the ring, cover 2. And this time it is Brad Chad barely able to get a shoulder up. This is absolutely anybody's match at this point. What? Brad Chad starting to get a little bit frustrated now. And that frustration could be the difference maker as Brad Chad now on the ropes here. Looks like Orlando not yet going for that RK. Orlando, when he hits that sure-killing blow, he wants to know that it's going to be over, but will connect with that big reverse DDT, but Brad Chad springing to his feet. Hold on, no, reverses the tombstone, delivers one of his own. And Brad Chad in excellent position here to pick up the victory. No, Orlando able to escape the hold. Hold on, RK Orlando, if he goes for the cover, that has got to be it, but both men getting their feet at the same time. This match will continue. Northern Lights suplex, center of the ring, cover 2. And 3 count fall. And Orlando able to pick up the victory. The crowd chants his name as he makes his way to the back, but make no mistake, Brad Chad came into this match looking to make a statement, and the statement he was able to make is that he was just a fraction of a second away from toppling the Orlando Nunez. And he pushed Orlando Nunez to his absolute limit. But Orlando just proved to be just too strong, just too good tonight. But who knows how that match goes on an even Sunday. Yeah, what I might do with Brad Chad is tweak him a little bit, just so he pins off of some SIGs that are not just his back grapple finish, and might look at his AI otherwise, because like going for the cover off the Blazing Tornado seemed to be like kind of a good stopgap. But I mean, officially, we do subscribe right here at twitch.tv/MondayCindy to the words of the legendary race car driver, Dom Toretto, who has gone on record as saying, you know, if you ask any racer, any real racer, that it does not matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winning is winning. But, you know, those are the views and opinions of the streamer, and not necessarily of the Blake's House Wrestling announcer. But I digress, as we are going to keep this show rolling, as we have another King of Fighters Television Championship match. And let me make sure that elimination is in fact on, and it is. And right now, we are going to be bringing in some indie darlings. That being Warhorse being Danhausen. And that being JBIII. As they take on this Knicks Wrestling Organization team that have held the King of Fighters television title with a vice-like grip. So let's go ahead and get into that match right now. I said, this Knicks Wrestling Organization team have held the KOF-TV title with an iron grip. Hans Hurtem, a competitor that can seemingly generate a pinfall at any moment. Devon Ramos, the world's tallest cruiserweight, a submission specialist that is just nothing short of phenomenal. And Idolo, just an elite athlete's elite athlete. Team of indie darlings has certainly got their work cut out for them. Big double drop kick spot, center of the ring, brother. This team certainly knows how to work. As Warhorse attempting to rule some ass in the center of the ring. No, it looks like he's going to be bringing in JBIII. Taking his time with Hurtem here, and that could cost him, as that's going to allow him to get back to his own corner. And now he has to contend with the superior agility of Idolo. Oh, flying that Boston Crab. Idolo powering out of the hold. Idolo doing a bit of legwork of his own, setting things up for Ramos here. I believe Devon Ramos, the man with the most eliminations on this Knicks Wrestling Organization team. His prowess with those submissions, nothing short of spectacular, but right now, Idolo swinging for the fences on Danhausen. Danhausen able to escape, delivering that knee bazooka, not quite able to find its mark. And here it begins with Ramos already starting things off, working the arm of Danhausen. Danhausen firing Ramos into the corner, but with an empty gesture, extending his hand for a handshake, but Danhausen having none of it. Will elect to deliver that Boston Crab of his own, sidestepping that roundhouse kick, and it looks like JBIII is going to be back into this match, but so is Hans Hurtem. That knee bazooka once again doesn't find its mark. But Ramos now with that knee bar, trying to hyperextend the joints in JBIII's leg and setting up Hans Hurtem in excellent position. Right now, these two men slugging it out. JBIII, slight size advantage over Hurtem, able to push him back. Now JBIII going high risk, diving elbow, but Hans Hurtem rolling out of the way, and that has set things up for Devon Ramos now. Pulling guard and goes into that. Hold on, standing cross arm breaker, but RJ City foot on the bottom rope. And Warhorse back into this match now. Shotgun dropkick buried into the chest of Ramos, but Ramos now continuing to ring the arm, this time of Warhorse. Warhorse slugging it out with the world's tallest cruiserweight. Ramos with slight size advantage here, but Warhorse absolutely willing and able to make that up in fighting spirit. And now ankle lock and Warhorse able to power out of the hold. And a big vertical suplex in the center of the ring. Right now, this team of indie darlings trying to figure out what they can do about Idolo. Idolo has yet to really show any weaknesses over the course of this match. As I said, he is an elite athlete's elite athlete. Such a difficult man to get the upper hand on. Hold on. Big cutter out of nowhere from Danhausen. Right now, Danhausen and Idolo slugging it out center of the ring. Idolo gaining the upper hand, if only briefly. Hold on, shooting himself into the ropes, and big flying head scissors, and throwing Danhausen into his own corner, and that is the ring awareness of this Knicks Wrestling Organization team that has gotten them so many victories. And hold on, big double arm breaker here from Danhausen. Looks like Idolo going back into his own corner now. Danhausen in trouble, big double moonsault, and a flipping senton from, on just a second here, this could be it for Danhausen. Both corners clearing out. RJ City able to make the save, but Warhorse sandwiched with that enziguri. Ramos now back in control. This could be it. No, foot on the bottom rope will break that up. This time it is Ramos in trouble here. Big flying head scissors from Danhausen, and Danhausen now bringing in Warhorse into this contest. Ramos able to power out of that 2-on-1 situation, but elects not to go back into his own corner as he delivers that Northern Lights into the cross arm breaker. Now doing battle with Hans Hurtem. Hans Hurtem relatively fresh over the course of this match. Looks like Warhorse going to be going back into his own corner, bringing RJ City into this contest. And Hurtem just slugging it out onto this team. Hold on, lift and drop center of the ring. RJ City unable to capitalize as Hans Hurtem able to get to his feet so quickly. Hold on just a moment here. Goes up one. Ooh, no, only a count of one. RJ City trying to break the back of Hans Hurtem, make him humble. But humility not a virtue this team subscribes to, as they have been so dominant week in and week out. And now RJ City fired into the ropes, but able to protect himself, but only for a moment, as Hans Hurtem once again turning up the heat. On back switch and backdrop, leveling RJ City, and now the world's tallest cruiserweight back into this match. Big flipping senton, springboard off the second. This could be it. Cover 1, 2. Now RJ City able to escape. But a major miscalculation from RJ City, as Hurtem was not the legal man. Big double flipping senton and springboard senton as well. Flipping moonsault as well, and RJ City going to be going back into his own corner, bringing a fresh Warhorse into this match and just clubbing blows, laying Ramos out. Hold on, cover. Ooh, but hand on the bottom rope. This fight is exactly where the Indie Darlings need it to be if they want to pick up an elimination here. Cover, 1, 2, no, only a count of 1. Ramos, a lot more gas on the tank than that. Warhorse more than willing to light the fire to burn that gas out. Yes, hold on, we're going high risk now. As a big double stomp in the corner. Warhorse going for the cover, but Horse is in trouble. He is trapped in enemy territory as Ramos unwilling to break that hold despite not being the legal man in this contest. Warhorse now, big super kick, but Hurtem responding back with an enziguri that absolutely levels him and a devastating drop kick as well. Looks like Warhorse going back to his own corner, bringing Danhausen into this match. Hold on. Hurtem fired into the corner. But Hans Hurtem now fighting his way out and delivering a colossal series of chops to the chest. Now goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Warhorse able to make the save at the critical moment. Devastating drop kick from Danhausen. But making a mistake, allowing Hurtem to get back into his own corner. Series of flying head scissors from Danhausen now. On cover, center of the ring. 1, 2. Warhorse once again. The workhorse of this team making a crucial save. Danhausen trying to bring this fight back into his own corner. Buries a dropkick right into the chest of Idolo. And RJ City now getting fired up. Looks like he's going high risk. What have you got to prove, RJ City? Big boy senton off the top. Hold on. Big Izuna drop. And a moonsault fall. Cover 1, 2. And Warhorse again making the save when his team needs him the most. Spinebuster from Idolo, and Idolo going back to his own corner. Needs a moment to breathe after that offensive onslaught. Hold on, this could be it. Goes for the cover once again. Hold on, Danhausen first out of the corner and able to make the save once again. Hold on. Hans Hurtem in total control right now. It's a series of facebusters now. Hold on. RJ City, big C4, center of the ring, and Hans Hurtem now in control, going for the cover. 1. Warhorse just shutting this team down any way that he can. Figure when one of these teams makes a critical mistake, when one of these teams allows an elimination, this match is going to change dramatically. Absolutely massive double powerbomb, and Danhausen now in control. Like Ramos picking up that submission elimination as he is so prone to do. And the odds of this match has just shifted dramatically. 3-on-2 against one of the most dominant teams in Blake's House Wrestling tag team history. Hold on, roll up cover, but no, foot on the bottom rope. Roll up once again, cover one, but only gets one. Big belly to belly overhead suplex, and that's going to clear out both aprons.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Right now, Warhorse just getting absolutely brutalized on the outside by Ramos and Idolo. But just as that's going on, big tornado DDT center of the ring from RJ City. Both Warhorse and RJ City tagging a fresh man into this match. Big double power bomb from Hurtem and Idolo, and it looks like RJ City shutting down Hans Hurtem, but this could be it here. Cover 1, 2, but Warhorse continuing to shut this team down any way that he can.
30 minutes gone.
Picture perfect drop kick coming from Idolo here, and low kick taking the legs out from underneath the legs of RJ City, but hold on. Sleeper hold, but Idolo hanging on in that hold. RJ City once again trying to put this man to bed, but he refuses to be submitted. City, big insecurity shutting him down, but no, hold on. Hans Hurtem delivering one of his own, and both men laid out in the center of the ring. It's like Warhorse finding a second win. He's going to be bringing this fight to the outside as RJ City battling it out now.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hans Hurtem on the outside, and hold on, Hans Hurtem just levels RJ City. And Warhorse trapped in this orange Gatorade corner. This could be it for this team. No. Warhorse continuing to fight on. No, cover. 1, 2, 3 count fall. RJ City all alone against this Mixed Wrestling Organization team. Ramos locking on that V-bar, and that is going to be it for this team of Indie Darlings. See here, make sure that is off for later. And we're gonna keep this show rolling, guys, as that trios match was an absolute war. But coming up next, of course, we have got the COLBY Open Challenge. And we now know who COLBY is facing tonight. Man that has got something to prove to the Blake's House locker room, to the Judgment Pro Wrestling locker room. Of course, that is JBIII taking on the maddest wrestler on the planet in Colby Cole. And that match is right now. This is the JB3 that we saw just dominate the Battle Royal against an all-star cast of competitors. COLBY has got to watch his back. But COLBY, of course, as I said, the maddest wrestler on the planet. Somebody that you cannot frustrate because he is only going to come at you harder. And frustration seems to be the plan A of JB3. That may end up backfiring on him here. But right now, both these competitors in a bit of a feeling out process. As JB3, an extremely tactical competitor, he knows he can't afford to overextend himself against Colby Cole. COLBY less so. He is willing to swing for the fences as soon as the opening bell rings, and he has been doing that, or at least attempting to do so, for the first couple minutes of this contest. But JB3 showcasing that physical dominance that he has and that he showcased earlier in tonight's Battle Royal. Goes for a cover, but only gets a count of 1. COLBY delivering a series of mounted punches. As I said, frustrate COLBY, anger COLBY at your own peril, because he will only swing harder. A series of headbutts from JB3 find their mark on Colby Cole. JB3 counting to 5 in the corner and just throwing COLBY around here. COLBY can return the favor as he slams JB3 to the mat. COLBY thought he might be setting up for that atomic lariat, but it is not yet time for that. He wants to punish further. Deliver another series of mounted punches to the back of the head of JB3. JB3 reversing that Irish whip. COLBY fired into the corner. And big lariat into the corner. JB3 has COLBY's back, but a series of elbows will break him out of that predicament. Now single leg crab just beginning to work the legs of JB3. JB3 to his feet first, and again, just pump kick after pump kick, just pushing COLBY around now. COLBY responding back to that punch, just keeps on coming. And you can see the frustration start to build up on COLBY now, as he starts to just deliver another series of mounted punches, and COLBY possibly setting up for that lariat. No, but Big Bulldog flattens JB3 to the mat. COLBY now going for a cover 1, but only gets 1. JB3, the man that kicked out of the One-Winged Angel earlier on tonight's program, absolutely not going to count lights for a Bulldog, but gets a count of 2 on Colby Cole. COLBY again, series of mounted punches, just swinging wildly with those sledgehammer-like hands. Starting to swing for the fences with those lariats. Got to figure it is only a matter of time before he delivers that atomic lariat that has ended so many matches. And hold on, could it be time? No, big shoulder block buries into the chest of JB3. JB3 shutting COLBY down, big jawbreaker, and momentum once again on the side of the big boss of Judgment Pro Wrestling. Stroke, but JB3 does not seem to think that's going to be enough to put the match away. But that big boot, absolutely devastating as he buries that boot into the face of Colby Cole. And now both men swing for the fences at one another. And JB3 coming out on top in his exchange. said earlier on in the program, underestimate COLBY, frustrate COLBY, anger COLBY at your own peril, but thus far, JB3 has had an answer for everything COLBY has thrown at him. The cocky cover only getting a count of 2. COLBY scraping and clawing to get back into this match now. JB3 just shutting the door at every possible opportunity as now COLBY fired into the ropes and another big boot. And JB3 making sure to remind the audience at home and in attendance just how much of a threat he is in this pro wrestling ring. Hold on, no, roll up from COLBY, cover 1, 2. Nearly snuck one by on JB3 there. A series of hard shots just flattening COLBY once again. COLBY delivering a series of punches now. And a falling fist to the chest and a stomp for good measure. And COLBY starting to get into a groove here, and that means danger for the big boss of Judgment Pro Wrestling, as he could be setting up for Atomic Gladiator! 2! Oh my god! JB3 kicking out of the Atomic Lariat. We are in uncharted waters here, as COLBY has just hit JB3 with his best shot, and it was not enough. Stroke laying COLBY out. And COLBY unable to reach the bottom rope. JB3 picking up a submission victory over Colby Cole. So I said he hit JB3 with his best shot, and his best shot just wasn't enough. JB3 just looking absolutely dominant over the course of that match. But we have got one more match for you guys tonight, folks. So we have got Mag.Lo. We have got Alpizar. Yeah, JB3 looking real strong, brother. Like, not only getting a pinfall on Kenny Omega and a submission on COLBY, both extremely difficult feats by themselves. But he kicked out of the One-Winged Angel and the Atomic Lariat in the same night. So, JB3 looking real strong right now. As I said, he was looking to make a statement with that Battle Royal entry, and he's certainly proved a point that he is not somebody that you want to underestimate, somebody that you want to disrespect. But right now, we have got our main event. And let's make sure everything looks good here. As I said, Mag.Lo and Terrell both in the running for the heavyweight championship, but their singles meetup not going to happen quite yet. But we are going to get a chance to see these two men in the ring against one another in tag team action, and that match is right now. You can find the theme of Mag.Lo Team at maglo.bandcamp.com. As Mag.Lo and Kiraga making their way to the ring. But on the other side of this ring, in that orange Gatorade corner, the king of the Battle Royal, Terrell Benjamin, and the man that is all heart in Ramon. The man that is tougher than a $2 steak. Gonna be testing that legendary toughness with the striking ability of Kiraga, but first off, we're gonna see former Blake's House heavyweight champion against former Blake's House heavyweight champion as Terrell and Mag.Lo square off, and Terrell already coming out strong. You want to talk about statements being made, as JB3 made a statement when he bested Colby Cole in tonight's semi-main event. Terrell looking to come out strong. Hold on, magic killer from Mag.Lo and Kiraga. And Alpizar going for the cover, but not able to get a count of one. Again, this is a matchup that we might be more familiar with in our mixed martial arts division, as the legendary striking ability squares off with the legendary toughness of Ramon. And thus far, Alpizar gaining the upper hand. Alpizar swinging for the fences with those educated feet, but not able to find his mark. Looks like this team bringing Mag.Lo back in, and Ramon knows what the fans want to see. He knows the fans are here for Terrell versus Mag.Lo, and that is exactly what we are about to get. And Mag.Lo now giving Terrell the receipts for those absolutely devastating slams that he would take earlier on tonight's program. As now Mag.Lo and Terrell just slugging it out here. Running the ropes, sliding D right into the jaw of Terrell Benjamin, and Terrell briefly dazed but able to fight his way out of that situation. And now Ramon back into this contest. Hold on, back switch, but Mag.Lo able to deliver a bulldog to Terrell, and it's like Mag.Lo going back into his own corner, bringing Alpizar into this match. And hold on, magic killer once again from Mag.Lo and Kiraga. And this is not a position you want to be in if you are Ramon. Taking those devastating shots from Alpizar. Certainly going to do some damage over the course of this match. Going for a cover early one, but only gets one. But Terrell just clubbing blow to the face of Alpizar. But Alpizar and Terrell just slugging it out now. And big knee bar from Alpizar. Said Alpizar very familiar with that mixed martial arts division, and is going to be using those skills that he has picked up and had to utilize in that division to great effect against Terrell Benjamin here. Looks like Alpizar going back to his own corner. Mag.Lo the legal man in this contest, but Terrell going to bring a fresh Ramon to this match. We've got a novel matchup going on in this tag team contest. Mag.Lo here going for that patented spinning toe hold, but Ramon able to push him off. Of course, Ramon only been submitted once in the life of Blake's House Professional Wrestling. But that has never stopped anyone from trying, but it's like Mag.Lo and Ramon trading slams into the center of the ring. Getting a count of 1. Back switch, but Mag.Lo going to be going back into his own corner. Goes for that shoulder block, doesn't find its mark, but that shining enziguri absolutely will. And a series of devastating chops from Ramon just levels Alpizar as Ramon applies that sleeper hold.
10 minutes gone.
Ramon going to be going back to his own corner, bringing Terrell back into this match. But Alpizar not yet finished with Ramon. And hold on, Alpizar delivering the burning hammer to Terrell in a tremendous show of disrespect. The landscape of this match has just changed. Looks like Alpizar going back into his own corner, but levels him with that STO. And hold on, Alpizar setting Mag.Lo up here for that diving cross body. This is a team that have fought side by side for over 10 years, and it is showing in this match. And Mag.Lo just totally rejuvenated here. Looking to lay out, no, hold on. Big scoop and a slam to Ramon. Mag.Lo once again going up top. Big diving elbow, but Ramon rolling out of the way, and Mag.Lo now in trouble. Fired into that blue Gatorade corner, but able to make the tag before Ramon was able to capitalize. Big mount tackle from Alpizar and delivering a series of mounted punches. That's going to clear out that orange Gatorade corner, and Ramon will break the hold. Lift and then drop center of the ring, but Alpizar springing to his feet early. Cover 1, 2, but Terrell able to break it up, and now begins the work to break the back and make humble one Eric Alpizar. STO once again from Alpizar, and Alpizar in the driver's seat in this match. Big leg lariat just lays out Ramon, but hold on, looks like both men going to get a fresh man from their own corner, and we are back to Mag.Lo and Terrell going for that double arm DDT, but it is reversed from Terrell, and Terrell goes for the cover 1. But only a count of 1. Double arm DDT, this time it will connect. Mag.Lo going high risk. Terrell able to get to his feet, but a big cross body off the top. It's going to clear out both aprons here, and Mag.Lo fighting his way out of this orange Gatorade corner. Big headbutt, lays Terrell out, and hold on to someone here. Big Michinoku driver, but only a count of 1. Major miscue from Terrell. Didn't see Ramon behind him, and that is going to cost his team the ability to make the tag as Terrell trapped in the ring with Mag.Lo and Alpizar. Alpizar giving Terrell too much room. That's going to allow him to get back to his own corner, but the educated feet of Alpizar is more than capable of rising to this challenge. Tornado kick doesn't find its mark. Goes that mount tackle, unable to connect with it, and that's going to set Ramon up, trying to bring this fight back into his own corner. Trying to keep Alpizar away from Mag.Lo, but they're unable to cut him off. And Mag.Lo coming in like a house on fire. Now Mag.Lo and Terrell squaring off in the center of the ring. You know it would have to be this way. And Mag.Lo with a 20-minute drop kick buried into the chest of Terrell. Terrell, as always, somebody that is never at a disadvantage when it comes to power, just throwing Mag.Lo around the ring. Mag.Lo hitting Terrell with the kitchen sink and delivering a flashing elbow right into his neck. What is Terrell setting up for here? Big leaping brain buster, and that's going to give him the space to get back to his own corner. Mag.Lo looks like we'll be doing the same, and oh my God! That overhand right just sending Mag.Lo over the top rope. Right now, Alpizar slugging it out with Ramon. Alpizar gaining the upper hand, if only briefly. Now both men trying to figure out exactly how they can challenge one another, and Alpizar getting fired up now. STO once again. Ramon trying to slow this match down a little bit, trying to cool off the momentum of one Eric Alpizar. Mag.Lo getting fired up, possibly setting up for that. Well, just a scoop and a slam. And goes for the dropkick. It is sidestepped by Terrell. It's going to be a while before we can see another one of those, folks. But there is the clothesline from Bretton Woods, and this is going to set Alpizar up in excellent position. Terrell now bringing this fight back into his own corner, possibly going to bring in a fresh Ramon into this match, as that clothesline from Bretton Woods, absolutely brutal. And again, Ramon getting into a slugfest with a pure striker that is Alpizar. And that kick just absolutely crushing the skull of Ramon. But Ramon just going to return the favor with that pile driver. And Alpizar is trapped in that Boston Crab. And the Dr. Bomb from Ramon as Mag.Lo sent back into his own corner. And a second one for good measure. Cover 1, 2. And somehow Alpizar able to kick out. Somehow able to get a shoulder off the mat. But this match's landscape has completely changed. Reverse chokeslam from Alpizar. Alpizar needs to get to his own corner. He is able to do so as Ramon is in trouble here. Mag.Lo diving elbow to Ramon. Here's one more on your way out the door, my friend, but Terrell possibly setting up for the burning hammer out of the corner, but Mag.Lo counters with that double arm DDT, and Terrell is in trouble. Hold on. What the hell have these two got planned? Shotgun drop kick off the top. Oh my God. And Mag.Lo now setting up for something big. Oh my God, setting up for that muscle buster. But Terrell springing to his feet. But Mag.Lo looking to kill the magic with Alpizar as Alpizar delivers a brutal tornado kick to Terrell Benjamin. Hold on. Ramon has done the deal. This could be it. Oh, Mag.Lo somehow able to make the save at the most critical moment. And Alpizar, Tornad kick, laying Terrell out before he could deliver Emerald Flosion. Harada has completely lost control of this match. Ramon now firing himself into the ropes, going for the cross chop. It is sidestepped by Alpizar. And this match will continue. A fresh Mag.Lo into this match. And Mag.Lo and Alpizar both getting hyped up now as a devastating elbow drop off the top has puts Ramon in dire straits now. Mag.Lo now running the ropes, but double drop kick from Ramon and Terrell now. Mag.Lo leveling Terrell with that slam. How much more can these men take? Big cross chop from Mag.Lo now. Mag.Lo and Terrell slugging it out center of the ring. This fated showdown between these two warriors. Big rolling lariat, but responded back with a shoulder block of his own. Looks like Mag.Lo going to be going back to his own corner, get a fresh Alpizar into this match. Alpizar delivering a devastating kick to the chest. Fire into that orange Gatorade corner. He's going to get a fresh Ramon into this match, but hold on. What the hell has Terrell got planned here? Oh my god. Avalanche power bomb. Once again, Alpizar and Ramon just slugging it out. And Alpizar challenging the legendary toughness of Ramon and winning in that exchange. But this has got to be it. As the third time is the charm, the Dr. Bomb absolutely laying waste to Eric Alpizar. Of course, it is fitting that the two men that we know are going to be having a singles confrontation in the upcoming weeks, not involved in the conclusion of that match. You are going to have to wait on a resolution between who is the top dog in the Blake's House singles division, who is going to be challenging for Laz Cobb's heavyweight title. Well, this match certainly didn't answer any questions. If anything, it only raised more. So you are going to have to tune in next week to see exactly where these two men end up in that pursuit of Blake's House Gold. But that is going to conclude the main portion of tonight's show. Stay tuned for the bonus match while I hang out with the chats. And we can... Well, I'm going to re-roll Mag.Lo as he literally just fought. Oh, man, it really wants Mag.Lo to wrestle. And I don't blame him. Mag.Lo fucking rules, as it turns out. That is funnier, although I know Chad Muska only has, like, the default move list. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think as far as blue corner and red corner guys. Also, I know, as a matter of fact, Eric knows how to pin, but he wasn't doing any of his moves that transitioned into pins. I can do Chyna, absolutely. The ninth wonder of the world. And Pentagon, I can do that as well. And yeah, that's going to be the matchup here. Let me put this in Kurikan. Honestly, yeah, things looking good after tonight's show. Like, we reestablished JB3 as a real-ass threat. Brad Chad's still looking strong. Like, a loss to Orlando Nunez is not a bad thing to have on, like, it is not a blemish to have on your record. Oh, we can absolutely talk about JB3 completely overperforming. This game sometimes does shit like that, and it's very cool. And it's like, it's honestly one of my favorite things about the way I run this show, because I try to pre-tape like as little as possible, the interference stuff notwithstanding, because the game just like won't do it. I like being surprised by stuff like that. And yeah, that match was absolutely wild. Because JB3 was just beating ass that whole match. Yeah, no, it's the like JB3 reboot is very good. And I did see your message in Discord. Like, not trying to spoil anything, I do have some plans for DJ Dix in the not-too-distant future. However, that being said, I don't hate that idea, like, a little bit further down the line. Like... But without tipping my hand too much, there is like an entire, yeah. Although I don't think that's necessarily controlled by discretion, because the, because like there is that whole stat that controls like, hey, if somebody's on the outside, are you gonna dive? But that one, neither here nor there. Yeah. Also, like, shit, there were fucking 3 criticals on tonight's show, which is just absolutely wild. Like, and the Babyman and Bartholomew team, like, sort of underachieved, honestly, like, because, like, him, like, Bartholomew kind of, like, debuting as Babyman's enforcer and then not really enforcing a lot was kind of a disappointment, but we can pick that up and run with it and see where that takes us, because that match was really good, that notwithstanding. Yeah, I also wish that that's how that would play out. Like, I get why they don't, in the sense that... Well, I sort of get why they don't. In the sense that, like, oh, this person is injured. Like, we need to stop the match immediately. Although, you can throw that out the window when a critical occurs on the person that's not the legal man in, that is not the legal man in a tag team match. As far as I know, technical critical only like does something on like roll-ups and stuff and maneuvers that like end in pinning predicaments. Because I can't imagine like getting anything off the dragon screw. But admittedly, like that is another area of this game that I don't know a ton about. One thing I am going to do is I am going to start looking for something for you guys to watch soon. Let's see. So that way, when this match ends, I can throw you guys to somebody. But over the next couple weeks, Nick, like I'll kind of lay out a blueprint in the Discord on like what I think the plan like leading into the Nick's Wrestling Organization show should look like. Just so that way, if you've got any input or like some guys that you want to showcase, or some matchups that you want to see, we can kind of talk about that. Because as I said in the chat, the next like bigger event, because the last one was a JPW event, the one before that was a Blake's House event. So I think it'd be cool to get like a Nick's Wrestling Organization focused event going on, and kind of we can figure out what that looks like over the next couple weeks. Ooh, big package pile driver from Pentagon. One, two, three count fall from Pentagon Jr. But I think that is going to be it for me tonight. Of course, if you are new here, I certainly appreciate you stopping by, watching the program. We do this every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at twitch.tv/MondayCindy. Of course, if you are interested in NHL hockey, myself and Eric Alpizar, good friend Heavy Kira, we do an exhibition of that every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, right here as well at twitch.tv/MondayCindy. Of course, big credit to the Gatekeeper 24 and Troll Wizard, two of my good friends helping me write this program. Credit to Mag.Lo for providing most of the music that isn't the official game music that you heard on tonight's program, as well as a lot of the extra sound stuff. Credit to Lado Copy for a lot of the graphics you saw on this program this evening. But I'm going to go ahead and give you guys something else to watch. It looks like Blake is streaming tonight. And he has been going hard on Grand Blue Fantasy this past week. And also sometimes story stuff. You are correct. Trying to get your storyline with Zero like kind of back in the picture. As I've been putting your guys like back on the program. And honestly, if you want to hang out in the Discord, not literally like, because I've got some other shit to do after this, but like if you want to kind of brainstorm some ideas on matchups and how that arc is actually going to go, definitely leave some notes in the Discord. But I'm going to go ahead and throw you guys at Blake, and Blake is going to be playing Grand Blue Fantasy, is my understanding of what's happening here. And this time I am, in fact, going to hit the stop streaming button that I'm pretty sure I hit last week. But Twitch is telling me I didn't, so who could say, really? Certainly not me. But thank you guys for coming out, and I hope to see you next week.